virtual activity. First of all, I thank my Almighty God for helping me to conduct this online workshop. Now, I invite our principal, colleagues, friends, students, and other participants from all over India for this 3 days national level online workshop on fitness during and post COVID-19. Since our principal is busy with her admission committee meeting, she'll join with us later. Now, I'll introduce our resource person, Mrs. Nachal. இயற்கையின் திருமகள் Nachal. இயற்கையின் திருமகள் means nature's daughter. Her quest for a healthy living in the year 2007 led her to a way of natural living and helped her to be the founder of Prapancham, a trust to help people to understand healthy living and practice taking our traditional food to improve health and get rid of various health disorders. Through her trust, she educates people on the benefits of consuming traditional and natural food. This took her to the fields to motivate farmers to undertake traditional sustainable farming. Qualifications: MSc Electronics Media, Bachelor degree in Computer Application and Farm Technology, postgraduate in Saiva Siddhanta. Additional courses: Diploma in Acupuncture, certificate courses in food and nutrition, food production, Panchakavya, organic farming, organic consultancy, millets, naturopathy, and permaculture. She worked as a software analyst in Singapore. She wrote many books in Tamil: Rusiyin Regai, Importance of Millet Food; Madiyil Manvasanai, Roof Garden, Home Natural Gardening; Tamilar Nell, Importance of Traditional Rice; Aniver, What, Why, Which is Organic; Wealthier Millet Diet; Unavu Mandiram, Lady Special; and Unavu Pokisham, Children Special. She also gives lectures and tips regularly in Doordarshan TV, Makkal TV, Pudiya Thalaimurai, and Kalaignar TV. She is also a regular writer in Kumudam Snehidi, Tamil magazine. And she'll also help us in roof gardening. If you want, you can contact her. Okay. Regular guest lecturer in Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. And she also gives many guest lectures in many colleges and universities. She was awarded இயற்கையின் திருமகள், Nature's Daughter, by great legend Mr. Nammalwar, organic scientist. And she also received Young Organic Scientist Farmer from Farmers Organic Association, Youth Achiever Award from Yuva Shakti. Now, over to our இயற்கையின் திருமகள், Nature's Daughter, Mrs. Nachal. Others, please unmute and hear her lecture.
Vanakkam. Welcome to a Healthy Natural Food session. I thank our principal, Bharati Women College, Chennai, and the Director of Physical Education for giving me this opportunity to be a resource person. Hope everyone is doing well and safe and healthy. So each and everyone has a question, that is, when will the outbreak end and life gets back to normal? So the world is shutting down and no one knows actually. So it can take a long time for the tide to go out, possibly years. So coronavirus is not going to disappear soon. But we need to safeguard us from this situation. So there are some ways to get out of this mess, and in that, one of the important way is to make yourself immune towards the infection. That is, the immune system is the body's multi-level defense network against potential harmful bacteria, virus, and other pathogens. So, a healthy lifestyle helps one's immune system to be in the best shape possible to tackle pathogens, but it is better to stop them entering the body in the first place. So, before going to other things, let's lifestyle, that is like lifestyle change. Let us first see what is immunity or the immune system. So, let us start with the presentation.
Yes, you proceed, Ma.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am. I'll start the presentation. So, can you see the presentation?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Ma'am, shall I switch off the camera?
Yes, yes, yes. What, Ma?
Shall I switch off the camera?
Your
that the
camera.
yeah.
Okay, 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 Pa. You proceed. Yeah.
Yes. So every day your body is exposed to millions of germs, and you don't get sick because of all the that is the our immune system. That is, if you don't have any functioning immune system, simply brushing your teeth would introduce enough harmful bacteria into your bloodstream to kill you. So luckily, your immune system protects you from these common everyday bacteria. So, sight unseen, your immune system cells are constantly gobbling up bacteria and blocking virus from invading your cells. Like your heartbeat or your digestion, the immune response is a function that you don't control. But everyone, there are plenty of things that you don't do to lend a helping hand. So, think of it as a body's personal army working from the cellular level to micro level. Each cell, molecules, tissues, organs in this army plays a vital role in warding off invading pathogens and also helps guard against internal threat like cancer. So, what are the parts of immune system? Many cells and organs work together to protect the body. So, white blood cells, also called leukocytes, plays an important role in immune system. Some type of white blood cells called phagocytes chew up invading organisms. Others called lymphocytes helps the body remember the invaders and destroy them. So the cells of the immune system can be categorized as lymphocytes, that is T cells, B cells, NK cells, that is natural killer cells, neutrophils, monocytes, macrophages, etc. These are all type of white blood cells. That is, the major proteins of the immune system are predominantly saline proteins. It is often called as cytokines, antibodies, and complement proteins. So the immune system has two types of responses, that is innate and adaptive. The body's natural barriers against disease-causing intruders, for example, our skin, the mucus, and the hair in our nose, and the acid in our stomach are the part of our innate immune system. That is, innate immune system is made of defense against infection that can be activated immediately once a pathogen attacks. The innate system is especially made up of barriers that aims to keep virus, bacteria, parasites, and other foreign particles out of the body or limit their ability to spread and move towards the throughout the body. So the innate immune system includes the physical barriers, that is, the skin is the first line of defense in your immune system. Then comes the gastrointestinal tract, the respiratory tract, cilia, eyelashes, and other body hairs. So the other defense mechanisms are secretions, mucus, bile, gastric acid, saliva, tear, sweat, your nose, mouth, and eyes are the next point of attack. The mucous membrane, which lines the mouth, throat, lungs, and bowel, acts like a barrier to germs, just as the skin does. That is, traps bacteria, virus, and dust and put it out. The saliva in the mouth and the tear which washes your eyes have special enzymes, that is the chemicals, in which will break down the cell wall of many bacteria and viruses. So acid in our stomach kills most germs and start to digest your food. So next comes the adaptive immunity. So we saw the innate and the adaptive. We are seeing innate and the adaptive immunity. So adaptive immunity, which develops over a lifetime of contact with pathogens and vaccines. So vaccination safely teaches our adaptive immune system to repel a wide range of disease and thus protect ourselves and others. So there is currently no vaccine for coronavirus, and we may not see one for next 18 months or longer. So for now, only immune system must adapt unaided to this potential deadly threat. So what is immune system? How does we can help this immune system? So healthy lifestyle, that is not smoking, no alcohol, sleeping well, eating a balanced diet, and taking regular moderate exercise and reducing stress helps our immune system to be in the best shape possible to tackle pathogen. So let us first see the habits which we need to see change now, because only these things will let us live happy and healthy. So first and foremost is the first line of defense to prevent infection from entering the body. That is, the World Health Organization recommended basic protective measures against COVID-19. They are frequent washing hands with soap and water, cleaning hands with alcohol-based rub, maintaining social distancing, avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth, and covering your nose and mouth with a bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze, and putting a mask. And next important thing is sleep. That is, sleep boosts your immune system and helps you fight off illness. Yes, lack of sleep, that is, lack of night sleep, can affect your immune system. So sleeping late is also bad to health. Studies shows that people who don't get quality sleep or enough sleep are more likely to get sick after being exposed to a virus such as common colds virus, etc., etc. So lack of sleep can also affect how fast you recover if you do get sick. So during sleep, your immune system releases protein called cytokines, some of which helps promote sleep. So certain cytokines need to increase when you have an infection or inflammation or when you are under stress. So sleep deprivation may decrease production of these protective cytokines. In addition, infection fighting antibodies and cells are reduced during periods when you don't get enough sleep. So your body needs sleep to fight infectious disease. Long-term sleep, lack of sleep also increases your risk of obesity, diabetes, heart and blood vessel disease. So how much sleep do you need to improve your immune system? That is, the optimal amount of sleep for most adults is 7 to 8 hours of good sleep each night. And teenagers need 9 to 10 hours of sleep. School age children may need 10 or more hours of sleep. So that is, it should be from 10 p.m. to 5 or 6 a.m. because most of them will be sleeping during the daytime, and they'll be doing their work in the night, and that is not sufficient to the body. That will not give immune system. So, but more sleep isn't always better for adults because sleeping more than 9 to 10 hours a night may result in poor quality of sleep too. And next comes sunlight, because sunlight offers a surprise benefit. It energizes infection fighting T cells. That is, it is already proven that the sunlight helps the body to provide vitamin D, which has an impact on immunity among other things. That is, it is very good to health. The sun's UV rays helps your body make this nutrition, which is important for your bones, blood cells, and immune system. It also helps you take in and use certain minerals like calcium and phosphorus. And now research studies have revealed another powerful benefit of getting enough sun. The researchers have found that sunlight energizes T cells that plays an essential role in the human immunity. So they specifically found that the low level of blue light found in the sun's rays makes T cells move faster. T cells need to move faster to do their work, get to the site of an infection, which is also not helps to boost our immunity. So expose your skin early in the morning and around midday for 20 to 30 minutes every day to boost your immune system. And next comes yoga. Yoga is one way you can naturally uplift your vitality without having to step out of the comfort of your home during this lockdown. Yoga has been used for centuries in keeping the body functioning fit and fine, holistically too. So, however, the benefit of yoga are just not limited to stress relief and mental wellness. If practiced properly, yoga can recharge your body, get rid of toxins, negative energy, and keep your vital organ functioning well. It can help you build resilience both inside and out. Certain yoga postures can help support balance and boost the immune system. It can also help fight oxidative stress, which pose a risk to the healthy cells. If done regularly, yoga reduces stress systematically in the body, which in turn cuts off inflammation and degeneration. Hence, why yoga does offer a great deal of wellness and support for your mind and body as a whole. Here are 4 yoga postures which you can try to recharge your immunity and cut down your risk of danger. We are pranayama, that is the breathing exercise, and next is the matsyasana, that is the fish pose, and the third is the viparita karani, that is legs up the wall, and the last one is the uttanasana, that is the forward bend. So these yoga postures help boost our immunity. And next is steam inhalation. That is which helps boost immunity and cleanse your lungs too. So lungs. Steam inhalation is traditionally used as a home remedy for common cold and upper respiratory tract infection. That is, the steam loosens mucus, open nasal passages, and reduces mucus inflammation, or that the heat inhibits replication of virus. So this lungs cleaning technique may benefit people who smoke, people who get regular exposure to air pollution, and those with chronic condition that affects the respiratory system, such as asthma, chronic pulmonary disease, and cystic fibrosis. So steam therapy or the steam inhalation involves inhaling water vapor to open the airways and helps the lungs drain mucus. So it is completely 100% free and natural, and it's almost cheap, and it is tried and tested for over 3,500 years. So traditional way to use steam therapy is boil a few cups of water, then pour the steamed water into a large bowl. You can add neem leaves, no chilies, or turmeric to it, and place gently in the firm flat surface such as kitchen table, and put a towel over your head to form a tent. Then lean over your face 15 to 20 centimeters from the stream and inhale. So also you can add eucalyptus, tulasi, or any other herbs too. And next comes surprising health benefits of sambrani or lightning agarbattis. You will remember the days when your mother or grandmother will insist on inhaling and treating your hair with sambrani after a bath. That is, newborns or infants were made to inhale the smoke from it as a way to disinfect their skin, hair, and private parts. Many would even light up sambrani along with the charcoal in a urli to bring nice aroma to the entire home. So some benefits of sambrani or lightning agarbattis are antiseptic, and it is disinfectant. It clears headache and migraine, and it has anti-inflammatory properties and helps get rid of germs too. So these are some of the habitual change which we can do at present to boost our immune system. So now let us get into the diet part, that is changing the lifestyle, healthy food style. So let food be the medicine and medicine be the food. That is nutritious and safe diet supports good health. Let us see what to eat and not to eat. So now, with so many people falling ill from the coronavirus, because of unhealthy diet, are contributing to pre-existing conditions that put them more at risk. The quality of diet is essential to health. So poor nutrition, that is the proper nutrition will boost you, and poor nutritious food will drain you. So proper nutrition and hydration are vital. People who eat a well balanced diet tend to be healthier with stronger immune system and lower risk of chronic illness and infectious disease. So you should eat a variety of fresh and unprocessed food every day to get the vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, good fat, protein, and antioxidants your body needs every day. So drinking enough water will help boost immune system, and avoid sugar, processed fat, and salt to significantly lower your risk of overweight, obese, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and etc. So eating a low-fat plant-based diet may help give you immune system a boost. So that is easily digestible nutritious food. Increase your energy too along with a boost in immune system. So fresh and unprocessed food will boost the immune system. Eating fruits, vegetables, legumes like beans, lentils, nuts and whole grains, example processed rice, brown rice, red rice, or if you are from the North India, then eating rice, eating wheat, millets like jowar, bajra, etc., will boost the immune system. So, and best is to eat local and seasonal food because it tastes better, it costs you less, and fresh food is also healthier for you than processed food at this time, and more nutritious too. If food travels a lot, then it gets denatured too. So at last, fresh food helps you stay healthy. So eating a local and seasonal food helps, not only helps the immune system to boost, it also gives a good energy and health. So drinking enough water every day is essential because water is essential for life. It transports nutrients and compounds in blood, regulates your body temperature, gets rid of waste, lubricants, and cushions the joint. So drinking warm water often every day also helps the body to digest food easily and cleanse the body. That is, removes the toxins from the body. And gargling water with salt, that is warm water with salt, uh, helps the body to boost the immune system. So warm water aids digestion and helps to reduce toxins. Avoid coffee and tea and can take lime with turmeric juice early in the morning to boost the immune system. And we can also take hot fresh herbal teas, that is just get some guava leaves, boil in water and add some honey or jaggery to it and can take it warm, which helps boost immune system, and it contains a lot of vitamins, minerals and antioxidants. You can also take other herbal leaves or mango leaves, lemon leaves too for this hot teas, that is herbal teas. We can take fresh juice like curry leaf juice, coriander leaf juice, which helps boost immune system and strengthens the body. It is easy to make these juices. Just take a handful of curry leaves, add a small piece of ginger, grind it, filter, add jaggery or honey, and at last add lemon and drink. Same way other juices too. So you can add coconut to curry leaves with jaggery, grind it, filter. You will get curry leaves kheer. That is, it will be sweet juice. Even small children love to take this sweet kheers. So include all these fresh food with which boosts our immune system and gives a good health. And coronavirus and fermented food. Because eating probiotic rich food, fermented food such as niragaram, ambali, or kool is a sure and delicious way to boost our vitamin C intake, iron content, and improve the balance of the important gut microbes. This will help boost our immune system ready to fight virus too. In Tamil Nadu, we take this fermented food in the month of July, August, that is an Adi, because in this month generally wind will be more and all airborne disease will spread everywhere. So we will be taking this immune boosting foods like ragi kool with small onion, neem leaves and turmeric tied everywhere during this month, as it is celebrated as a month associated with Mariamman to fight the airborne disease. So there are a variety of traditional rice in India, where in Tamil Nadu we have immune boosting and antioxidant and protein rich red rice like Mappada Samba, Katiyanam, Pungar, Karunguruva, etc. for Niragaram. And you can take millets like jowar, bajra, little millet, kodo millet, etc. to make ambali, that is the fermented millet food, or kool from ragi and kambu. So eating any fermented food will improve your immune system function properly. The probiotic contained in the food which helps balance the existing good bacteria in your gut. This has been shown to help strengthen the gut lining, which prevents a leakage of unwanted materials to the gut. So they were causing a excessive immune response. There are many proven scientific evidence to suggest the regular consumption of fermented foods such as niragaram or kool, which is helpful in reducing risk of getting infection. The probiotic food also has been shown in studies to help your recover faster from virus. Many fermented food, including niragaram and kur, are high in vitamin C and iron, both of which help the body fight against infection by contributing to the health immune system. So logic would suggest that the healthier you are, the easily you will fight invade virus in the body. So coronavirus and fermented food may be a strange sounding combination. And we need to take vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants a lot. So some nutrients are the most like iron. Iron is a mineral that our body needs for many functions. For example, iron is a part of hemoglobin, a protein which carries oxygen from our lungs throughout our body. So it helps our mucus store and use oxygen. So iron is also part of many other protein and enzymes. So your body needs right amount of iron. If you have too little iron, you may develop iron deficiency anemia. Causes of low iron level includes blood loss, poor diet, or inability to absorb enough iron from food. So people at high risk of having too little iron are young children and women who are pregnant or having periods. So did you know that iron deficiency can compromise your body's non-specific immune response? Put simply, that is, non-specific immunity refers to general mechanism your body deploy every day to keep you safe, because iron deficiency degrades your body's first line of defense against pathogens. So you are more vulnerable to infection and disease and other health complications. In fact, frequent infection is a lesser known symptoms of iron deficiency. So most of us understand that a healthy, adequate functioning immune system is fundamental to good health. When considering the groups most at risk for developing iron deficiency and understanding the role of immunity, we begin to understand the very real way iron deficiency leads to a ripple effect of possible health complications. So we need to take iron-rich foods to keep us healthy with effective immune system. Food that are rich in iron are greens. All greens, cheap and best is curry leaves, coriander leaves, methi leaves, etc., which you can easily grow in your terrace garden too organically. And other things are beetroot, tomato, coconut, some legumes and grains like green gram, black gram, peas, jaggery, palm sugar, dates, some fruits like watermelon, Indian apples, pomegranate, some whole grains like red rice, millets like bajra, etc., etc. And so we need iron for regular day-to-day life and also to boost the immune system. And next comes the vitamin C. Vitamin C, or the ascorbic acid, is a water-soluble vitamin well known for its role in supporting health immune system, because your body cannot make vitamin C. It must come from the food you eat every day. And vitamin C is essential nutrient with several roles in our body. It is potent antioxidant, meaning it can neutralize unstable compounds in your body called free radicals and help prevent or reverse cellular damage caused by these compounds. So it also involves a number of biochemical processes, many of which are related to immune health. So vitamin C affects. Ma'am, is the presentation? Yeah.
Hello.
Can you hear
Kindly
me?
switch your video. Somebody is disturbing.
Ma'am, is the thing okay?
Yeah, we cannot display the slides.
It is not there. Okay.
Wait, ma. Wait. Hello.
Ma'am, is it coming?
Yes, it's coming. என்ன சார் யாரும் நடுவுல தொந்தரவு பண்றாங்க? சரி. சரி. Okay, sir. You proceed, ma.
So
Proceed, Ram.
yes, ma'am. So we were seeing vitamin C. This vitamin C is an essential nutrient for several roles in our body, and it can affect our immune system in several ways. That is, in its antioxidant activity can decrease inflammation, which will help improve your immune function. In addition, it promotes a growth and spread of lymphocytes, a type of immune cell that increases your circulation antibodies, that is protein that can attack foreign or harmful substance in your blood. So vitamin C helps treat cold, rich in antioxidant, and helps absorb iron. So natural source of vitamin C are citrus fruits, amla, guava, bell pepper, tomatoes, greens, papaya, ginger, garlic, mango, pineapple, watermelon, banana, and carrot. And next important nutrient is amino acids. That is, amino acids are key to an effective immune system. Amino acids are essential organic compounds with a primary function as a building block for protein, which constitute around 16% of our body's weight. Amino acids are not only the building blocks of protein, but are also key regulators of various pathological and physiological process, including immune response in living cells. However, the mechanism responsible for these effects of amino acids are largely unknown. So, the regulatory roles of amino acid in the immune system can be considered from two perspectives. That is, the enhancement of immune response that protects individuals from infection, and reduction of over response from such as inflammation and autoimmunity. So, protein malnutrition reduces concentration of most amino acids in plasma. So it's like we need to take good source of protein, that is amino acids, to boost our immune system. It should be good protein. The good sources of amino acid rich foods are pulses, that is green grams, peas, black gram, that is sprouts, nuts like groundnut. You can also sprout groundnuts, and you can take seeds like sesame, and some grains like ragi, bajra, and processed red rice are rich in amino acids, that is proteins. And next comes vitamin D. So vitamin D is a flat soluble vitamin that is naturally present in very few food and rich in natural sunlight, which we have already seen. So expose your skin early in the morning around midday for 20 to 30 minutes every day to boost your immune system with vitamin D. So some little source of vitamin D from fruits are banana, greens, almonds, dairy products, orange juice, etc., etc. And next important thing is antioxidant. So some vitamins and minerals, that is including vitamin C and E, are the minerals, and the minerals, that is the copper, zinc, selenium, etc., etc., serves as antioxidant in addition to other vital roles. The antioxidant is a general term for a compound that can counteract unstable molecules called free radicals that damages DNA, cell membrane, or the other part of the cell. Because free radicals lack a full complement of electrons, these steal electrons from other molecules and damages those electrons in the process. Antioxidant neutralizes free radicals by giving up some of their electrons. So in making this sacrifice, they act as a natural off switch for the free radicals. This helps break a chain reaction that can affect our molecules in the cell and other cells in the body. But it is important to recognize that the term antioxidant reflects a chemical property rather than a specific nutritional property. So what antioxidants are especially good for immune function is vitamin C and vitamin E. So vitamin C, already known as ascorbic acid, is one of the biggest player in the antioxidant world, which we already seen separately. And vitamin E is also a superstar for immunity. That is, not only is the first line of defense against oxidative damage, but it is needed for normal function of cells in the immune system too. So alongside its antioxidant credential, vitamin E helps to reinforce the body's resistance to bacteria and viral infection, enhances antibody concentration, and increasing the production of natural killer cells, that is NK cells, in the immune system. So vitamin E deficiency will likely reduce the function of key immune defenders, that is B and T cells, and decrease T cell function, whereby immune function decreases with age. So you can up your intake of vitamin E by munching seeds like sesame seeds. That is, we can take sesame bars, coconut, almond, pista, carrot, greens, herbs, groundnut, because You can sprout all these and take that is the grams and all. Even groundnut you can sprout and take. And peppers and mangoes are rich in vitamin E antioxidant. Next is zinc. Zinc is a mineral that is, it's a micro element but essential for good health. It is required by the body for over 300 enzyme functions, without which the body cannot function. It helps in maintaining the immune system and helps repair the body tissue. So zinc helps boost white blood cells, which defend against invaders. It's powerful antioxidant that can reduce inflammation and boost immune function by increasing disease fighting cells in the body. Here are the list of foods that increase the zinc level in your body. Some vegetables, ginger, greens, peas, beans, dairy foods, whole grains, legumes like green gram, chickpeas, coconut, sesame seeds, nuts, almonds, peanuts, cashews give you a good dose of zinc. All these chickpeas, green gram, black gram, and all you can soak, sprout, and then use because it increases the bioavailability of zinc, not only zinc or even all other nutrients. And next comes beta carotene. Beta carotene is an antioxidant. It is red orange pigmented found in plant and fruits, especially carrots, and colorful vegetables. Beta carotene is converted into vitamin A, which is essential vitamin. We need vitamin A for healthy skin, mucous membrane, for our immune system, and for good eye health and vision. Beta carotene in itself is not an essential nutrient, but vitamin A is. So beta carotene helps older people retain their lung strength as they age. Food rich in vitamin A includes onion, that is small onion, carrots, orange yellow vegetables, fruits, peas, greens, that is leafy vegetables, etc., etc. These are vital nutrients we need at this time to increase our immune system. And for snacks, we can choose raw vegetables, fresh fruits rather than foods that are high in sugar, fat, and salt. Avoid packed processed food and include fresh food, sesame bars, groundnut sprouts, coconut, and other nuts. So don't overcook vegetables and fruits as this can lead to loss of important vitamins. We can take Kabasura Kudini in managing COVID-19 for now, and it's just a herbal kashayam compromising dry ingredients like ginger, that is chukku, tipili, clove, and other roots, etc., etc. And even it has many herbs too. And we can take golden turmeric milk. That is, consumption of turmeric milk can help you prevent infection, cold, flu, and also many other health issues. People have been drinking this turmeric milk for ages. Curcumin in the turmeric, that is the main active component in the turmeric, has powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, antiseptic, and antibiotic properties. So just add a pinch of pepper, turmeric to milk with a palm sugar and take after dinner, which boosts immunity and brain function too. So pepper enhances the absorption of curcumin, that is a bioactive component of turmeric in the body. So having turmeric milk at night is also one of the best way to enjoy the many benefits of golden spice turmeric. And these are the habitual and food changes to lead a healthy life. And one more thing we need to take care to live healthy. That is how to eat. Because most of the people will finish one plate of rice in just 2 to 3 minutes. So do you chew your food enough? Healthy digestion and nutrient absorption begins with the simple act of chewing your food. So when you chew your food properly, your saliva will kill all harmful pathogens from food, and your body releases digestive enzymes in the stomach that help to break down food so that your body can convert it into energy. When food isn't digested properly, you could suffer from digestive issues such as indigestion, heartburn, constipation, headache, and lower energy. Sorry. So why is chewing your food so important? There is a physical process of chewing food. in your mouth helps to break down larger particles of food into smaller particles. This helps to reduce stress on the esophagus and helps the stomach metabolize your food. When you eat mouthful of food properly, you also release lot of saliva which contain digestive enzymes. As you release these enzymes in the throat and the stomach, you further improve the digestion process. Throughout the chewing process, the body undergoes several processes that triggers digestion. Digestion is one of the most energy consuming process of the body, so it is essential that you help your body along to do your by doing this part. It is essential, important that processed food are avoided by children and old adults as they require little or no chewing. For example, eat small pieces of mango instead of mango juice and tomato instead of tomato puree, etc. etc. So, other reasons to chew your food properly are food particles that aren't broken down properly can cause bacterial growth in the colon, which leads to indigestion, bloating, and constipation. Chewing your food send message to the gastrointestinal system that food is on the way. So it triggers the hydrochloric acid production, which helps speed up the digestive process and also helps in killing germs. So your lower stomach need to relax before food can be channelized to the intestine. So releasing saliva helps to relax the lower stomach and also spread up the saliva. That is, it will speed the digestive process and also kills the harmful bacteria, virus, etc., etc., from the food. So your stomach doesn't have teeth; only your mouth has teeth. So do chew properly, and scientists have shown that chewing your food properly can boost your mouth's immune system to protect you against illness. So it is must to chew food properly in the mouth before swallowing to get all nutrients effectively and to destroy the germs in the mouth itself with saliva. So which is also a part of our defense system. So these are simple actions that is are vital to slowing the spread of a new disease like coronavirus, to which nearly everyone is susceptible, but particularly older people and those with underlying health conditions be more careful. Thank you. Thanks for this great opportunity. And we can have the questions now.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody wants to ask any question, please unmute your what you are having. Huh? Yeah, unmute your mic and ask questions.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Susan. Many of the participants have also asked this question regarding Kabasura Kudineer. How often can you take it? Is it harmful if you take it on a daily basis?
Ma'am, if you are not having any problem, then you can take 2 to 3 days in a week. That is enough. And if you are more like going out,
Excuse me. Unmute your video.
Camera.
Yeah, camera, please.
ma'am, you want me to switch off the camera?
Yeah.
No, switch on the camera.
Switch on. It is there, right, ma'am? I switched it on.
I can't see your face.
Oh, okay. Just a minute, ma'am. I'll just switch off this one. I'll just stop the presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Now answer. Yeah.
If you're not going out regularly, then you can have a Kabasura Kudineer for 2 to 3 days a week. That is enough. And if you're going out more, then you can take 4 to 5 days because it generates heat to the body. So that's it. No other side effects. It will generally heat the body. That's it.
I am also having a question, ma.
Yes.
What are the foods you suggest for joints pain? People are suffering from joints pain, knee pain and all.
Ma'am, good fat content food. That is, there are LDL and HDL. That is good fat and bad fat.
Yes.
So taking good fat food will lubricate the joints, and that will not create any problem, and you can have yes, smooth and cushioned joints. Or you can do oil pulling, that helps more to relieve from joint pain.
Okay.
I had a
And
doubt.
okay.
Can you just please explain about Karunjiragam in food? Karunjiragam, not Perunjiragam, Karunjiragam.
Karanjiragam, it's a medicine, that's not a food actually. So once in a while you can take, not regularly. It should not be taken regularly, because if you are taking it regularly, it will create more problem. That is like liver problem and all. So it is a medicine you can take once in a while. If you have any problem, you can just take it for 3 days. You can have a kashayam in it and you can take it. Otherwise, it is not needed. It is not at all needed, because it's a powerful medicine.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello.
Madam.
Hello, madam.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall we take vitamin C, D, and zinc tablets together, ma'am?
Ma'am, best is not to take tablets, because in herbs itself and in food itself, all vitamins are available. If you are taking tablet, it will not be available to the body. That is, the bioavailability will not be there in the body. So it will just deposit. That is, all these vitamins will get deposited in your body, and there will be no use. And in future, what it will happen is, you will get joint pains. You will have muscle pain, like that. So it is better not to take tablets. Just please take it through food.
Vitamin D is natural source
Only sunlight. Best is sunlight.
or base sunlight.
Madam.
That is early morning sunlight and midday sunlight.
Midday and in afternoon also we can take.
Yeah, after 10 to 4, that is also necessary, because the rays after 7, after 9 o'clock will be different, and before 9 o'clock will be different. So early morning sunrise, early and midday sunrays are needed. Are
When
required.
we are taking the sunlight, the face should be towards the sun or opposite to the sun direction.
Towards sun is best.
Hello?
Towards sun is best.
Towards sun is best.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Madam.
Yes, sir.
During the pandemic situation, can we take any non-vegetarian?
Best is not to, because that will not get easily digested.
Okay.
So at this time we need to boost the immune system. So best is not to.
One more thing, ma'am. Regarding that Vendayam, drinking water with Vendayam in the early morning, is it good for what, ma'am?
That is good for many things. That is, it will cool your body, boost your immune system, and it is rich in calcium and other vitamins too.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Not more than that. Yes,
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am. Hello.
yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Ma'am, you told that Sambrani and Agarbattis, they are very good, like you can use it for immunity purpose, like you had explained earlier, ma'am. Can that be, how far that will help people suffering from a lung problem and this asthma, wheezing? Can those people make use of this, ma'am? Or will
Yes,
it?
ma'am, you can, but it should not be the modern computer Sambrani or Agarbatti. What I was mentioning is the ancient thing, that is, you will get Sambrani from Natu Marundu Kadai, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That one, that Sambrani is from trees. So I was
Okay.
mentioning that. And
That
even
can be used by people who are suffering from wheezing also. That won't create any problem, ma'am. Okay.
neem means mochi, that will be very good to lungs.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Actually, many of them was using flax seeds to reduce the weight. Actually, it's a good thing to use flax seeds in empty stomach to reduce weight.
Now, flax seeds, that is actually very good to help. But at present, the flax seeds which is cultivating in our country is not the original one, and most of the flax seeds are genetically modified ones. So that will not at all create any problem. That will not give any good source to your body. So better is to avoid flax seeds, and you can take sesame seeds or any other natural source that is available within us.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
I mean, golden milk is good in night or morning also?
Sorry, I can't get you.
Golden milk?
Yeah, golden milk.
And we to
Best is to
children in
take.
morning also?
Best is to
He's
take
asking
before-
about turmeric, I think, turmeric milk.
Yes, ma'am. Turmeric. Best is to take before sleep.
Hello, ma'am. Is good in morning or night?
Night. Before sleep. Night. After your food.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Curry leaf is. Yeah.
Yes, we can
Hello.
hear you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Proceed.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
With turmeric milk, we can take lemongrass also.
You can take lemongrass during the daytime. That is in the morning.
In
And
the morning.
turmeric milk. Yeah.
Hey, when we are making the turmeric milk, at that time, should we add lemongrass?
Lemongrass or antioxidant rich food, and that can be taken during the daytime or early in the morning also. But milk you can take, that is this turmeric milk you can take before sleep.
Oh, thank you.
Not along with.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma. Proceed. Yes, she can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ma'am, good evening.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. I can hear you.
Yeah, ma'am. Nowadays, many of us are using rock salt now, ma'am. What we call as Indupeta, ma'am. But I heard someone telling that regular use of rock salt is not advisable as it affects liver. Is it true, ma'am?
It is not that it affects liver, but regular use is not necessary because that is costly too. And sea salt contains all essential things for that is which we need, our body needs. So sea salt is the best. It is the natural sea salt is the best to use.
Okay. Thank
But
Madam?
once in a while you can have rock salt. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam?
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Madam, could you tell about coconut milk and what are the benefits of this coconut milk? How we can have that coconut milk, please, ma'am?
You can take coconut milk regularly. Actually, in the presentation itself, I also mentioned like curry leaf with coconut. So you can take coconut milk regularly, but the thing is how you are eating. That is the most important, because generally we'll be taking the coconut milk in a one thing. That should not be. You need to sip each and every mouth, and then you can, if possible, gargle it, and then you can swallow. It has all nutrients, and it is rich in amino acids. It gives all, that is all nutrients which body needs. So regular, instead of coconut milk, you can just chew coconut pieces, fresh coconut pieces every day. That gives more benefit than the coconut milk, because when you're making milk, it gets oxidated. So you can just have 2 to 3 pieces of fresh coconut each and every day. That is more beneficial than the coconut milk.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, this is Abita. Thank you for the inputs. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, should we eat only gluten-free foods? I'm a bit allergic to gluten. Is it applicable to everyone?
Yes. Generally, gluten is, it will be like it is more or like maida only. So it is best to reduce the gluten intake, and you can take other protein-rich food instead of protein. Gluten is also a protein, but that is not easily digestible to the body. So you can take best good source of proteins.
Should we avoid wheat, ma'am? Should we avoid wheat?
Yes. See, if you are in South India, then I also mentioned in the presentation that is seasonal food and local food. So if you are in South India, your gene is more likely to have rice-based food. And if you are in North India, they want only wheat. They can have only wheat food because the climate and other things are supportive to wheat food like only. So if you are in South India, better to have rice-based food.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
ma'am, can we take chia seeds regularly?
Ma'am, I can't get. Can you take?
Chia seed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, instead of chia seed, you can take fenugreek seeds. That's good more than
Oh.
chia seeds.
Oh,
Once in
what
a
is
while,
the-
if you want to have, you can take. But the more beneficial is fenugreek seeds.
What is the purpose of chia seed, ma'am?
It cools the body generally, and the nutrition part, the fenugreek seeds are much better than that.
It can reduce the weight, chia seeds.
When your body is getting cool, unwanted toxin will go out. So that is the main purpose of it. But taking good food like lemon tea, that is lemon juice, which I mentioned, right? All those things will detoxify your body, and you can
Yes.
cut down your weight.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am, I am allergic to milk, ma'am.
Okay.
What should I do for this? You said no golden milk. You can have it. So I cannot take milk. So instead, can I mix it in water and take, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. You can just mix your turmeric and pepper in a warm water, and you can take with the honey, or you can simply take it as it is, or you can add honey if you want.
That also night only I should take it, ma'am?
No, every morning itself you can take.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Generally, taking turmeric water with black pepper is very good to health. It detoxify the body.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, proceed, Ra. Proceed, ma. Proceed. She's hearing you.
Yes, ma'am, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can we take olive oil regularly to reduce cholesterol?
Olive oil is not from India, I hope. So you can take sesame oil to reduce your cholesterol. Sesame oil pulling will reduce your fat content. It's better to take sesame oil regularly. That is enough. Ginger oil.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, yeah.
Ma'am, I would like to know the benefits of veti root and the nannari root which we consume, which we put in water.
Both are coolant to body. And it also has many minerals and vitamins too. And it is a good antioxidant.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, is there any question? At last, I'm having a question, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How will your
Hello.
nature food help boxers, our wrestlers and weightlifters, ma'am? Will your nature food help boxers because they need more fat? Wrestlers, weightlifters. In what way?
Ma'am, they can take sprouts, chickpea sprouts, green gram sprouts, black gram sprouts, etc. All these are bioavailable to body easily too. And they are rich in vitamins and proteins. Because it's a combination of everything. Sprouts makes grams, that is pulses, more available to the body. That is it. Good to health.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am, is the answer? Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. How many times we take curry leaf juice in a day?
One time is enough.
Ma'am, is it reduce the weight or not?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you said like for vitamin D, we have to get exposed to sunlight morning and midday. Midday means throughout the day we can get exposed or any specific timing? Is it good?
Anytime, just 20 to 30 minutes is enough.
Any time is enough.
Yeah, 20 to 30 minutes enough.
Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
good
ma'am.
evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, for how long we can use the sprouted pulses, ma'am? Hello.
How long?
Ma'am,
If you are preparing, you are
hello, ma'am. For how long we can use the sprouted pulses, ma'am?
What do you mean by how long? Because that is you are preparing it today, and how long you can use it?
Some say that it should be only for of 1 or 2 mm, and it should not be grown more than that. And suppose, can we have it for 2 days keeping inside the fridge, or it is advisable to use on the very same day?
You can keep it in fridge for 2 days, and not more than 2 days. But fresh sprouts, that is 1 mm, 1 mm sprouts are very good to health.
Okay, ma'am. Is it toxin if it grows more than that?
No, not toxic, but some nutrients will be getting lost.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, could you suggest some best food to increase the oxygen content in the body, oxygen level in our body, ma'am? Some best
All
food.
these fresh foods which I specified, right? That is the herbal teas and the fresh foods, fresh keto items. All these will increase the oxygen content, because that is when you're cooking it, your oxygen content will get reduced. If you're not cooking it, it will be there. So oxidative stress will not be there in the uncooked raw food. So that will be more good to health.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, what about
Yes,
the
ma'am.
use of sabja seeds, ma'am?
Ma'am, same thing. It's a coolant to body. And generally, sabja seeds, we will be taking, that is in Tamil Nadu, we will be taking sabja leaves also. That is Tirunitru Pachilai. So you can take once in a while, that is not at all a problem. But if you are regularly taking it, then that is not good to health. It will create some other problems like your uterus problem or your liver problem and all. If you are taking it regularly, once in a while, it is good to health.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, ma'am.
I just want to know whether fenugreek is cool to our body, which we take every day.
Ma'am, sorry, I can't get your question. Can you please repeat it?
Fenugreek. வெந்தயம் தண்ணி எடுத்து டெய்லி குடிச்சிட்டா அது கூலாக்குமா நமக்கு? we are in Chennai, South India. பாடிக்கு கூலண்டா இல்ல அது சூடா உள்ள இது பண்றல? வெந்தயம்.
எது வெந்தயம்?
வெந்தயம்.
வெந்தயம் டெய்லி வந்து
என் சிஸ்டர் சொல்ற வெந்தயம் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப உடம்புக்கு சூடு, அதெல்லாம் அங்க விண்டர்ல தான் சாப்பிடுவா, நீங்க சாப்பிடாதீங்கிற, அதனால கேக்குறேன்.
இல்லைங்க மேம், வெந்தயம் வந்து உடம்புக்கு, அதாவது உடம்புக்கு குளிர்ச்சியை கொடுக்கும். எப்படி அப்படின்னா, இங்க நம்மளோட ஏதாவது இப்ப தமிழ்நாடுக்கு நமக்கு தேவையான ஒரு பாடியோடைய டெம்பரேச்சர் இருக்குல்ல, ஒரு பேலன்சிங் டெம்பரேச்சர். சோ அந்த பேலன்சிங் டெம்பரேச்சருக்கு இங்க நமக்கு வந்து பாடி கூலண்டா அதை ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும். அதே மாதிரி கண்ட்ரி ஆர் இன் விண்டர் பிளேஸ், சோ அங்க தேவையான அந்த பாடி பேலன்ஸ் டெம்பரேச்சர் மெயின்டைன் பண்றதுக்கு அது யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். சோ அவங்களுக்கு ஓவர் கோல்டா இருந்ததுன்னா அது வந்து ஹெல்ப்ஸ் டு ரெகுலேட் தி பாடி, தட் இஸ் தி பாடி.
Please talk in English. This will reach North Indians also. All over the India, no, all over our country, people are watching. So please talk in English.
Yeah, sorry.
Hello.
Okay. All over India, people are watching. Hearing your lecture. See?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
proceed, ma'am.
Ma'am, cooking oil எந்த இது best oil, ma'am?
Sesame oil and groundnut oil.
What about people
You are
using
in Tamil
olive
Nadu?
oil for it?
Ma'am, that is good if you are in Middle East. If you are in Tamil Nadu, you can use sesame oil. And if you are in Karnataka or in Andhra, then you better is to use groundnut oil. If you are in Kerala, better is to use coconut oil. Olive oil is not in India, and that better is not to use it. If you are in any other that is Middle East countries, you can use it.
Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. At what time to what time we have to get the vitamin D in the sunlight? Somebody's are telling different time. Can you tell the correct time?
Yes, ma'am. Early morning, that is before sun is coming out, right? Sunrise.
Yes, ma'am.
So before 5 minutes to sunrise, till 15 to 20 minutes after sunrise. When you are getting the blue, black, orange sky, right?
Yes.
From that time till 15 minutes after sunrise. And during midday, any time is okay, 20 minutes. After 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock.
After 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Evening
That is
after
before
4
before sunrise, that is early morning sunrise is also necessary, and after 10 o'clock it's also necessary.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Sunflower oil is the best in Maharashtra.
Yes, sir.
Sunflower and soya seed oil is available.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Sunflower oil and soya seed oil is available in Maharashtra. Is it okay? Sunflower oil or soya seed oil is available.
Mustard oil is available, right? Getting mustard oil, you'll be generally cooking in mustard oil. In North India, people will be using mustard oil.
Sunflower oil is good or not?
I can't hear.
Sunflower oil is healthy or not?
Which oil?
Sunflower, Surajmukhi.
Sunflower oil. Okay, if you are in North India, then you can use sunflower oil, but not in South India. And the
Hello, ma'am.
sunflower oil, most of it are genetically modified, so better is to see to it before using it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I
Can you hear me? Ma'am, is it advisable?
It is advisable.
Is it advisable for diabetic patient to take Vendayam, Karinjiragam and Omam combination in empty stomach, ma'am?
Once in a while, you can take all these drinks together, but not regularly.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
மேம் கபசுர குடிநீர் எம்டி ஸ்டமக்ல எடுக்கணும்னு சொல்றாங்க பட் அல்சர் பேஷண்ட்ஸ்க்கு கேஸ்ட்ரைட்டிஸ் ப்ராப்ளம் இன்னும் சிவியர் ஆயிடும்னு சொல்றாங்க which is correct ma'am?
In கபசுர குடிநீர் தான் okay. That is, it is not necessary that you have to take கபசுர குடிநீர் only. You can take கபசுர குடிநீர் anytime with other fresh juices, vitamin C rich food and other things too. Because கபசுர kudineer is generally Siddha medicine, and if you're coming to naturopathy or natural, then you can take all fresh food, fresh vegetables. All these will also
Hello.
So once in a while you can take kavasura kudineer.
Hello.
If you have any problem. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Which drink overall?
Ma'am, I can't hear you. I can't get your question.
Which drink help? No. Which drink?
Sorry, ma'am. I can't get you.
Drink. I can't get you, ma. Which drink? Some tea or lemon water or something?
I can't get any question because three of them are asking.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody is disturbing you, ma. We couldn't hear you. Hello? Hello?
Ma'am, I can't. Yeah, continue. I can't get the questions. I can't.
Which Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Which drink help us our weight loss?
Sorry, I can't get your question.
Ma'am, can you type in the chat box, ma'am?
daily எடுக்கக்கூடாது. Once life எடுக்கலாம். சரியா?
Ma'am, it is compulsory to drink 8 glasses of water daily.
It is compulsory to drink
8 glasses of water daily. 8 glasses.
Depends on your body and depends on your.
Okay, ma'am.
But hydrating your body is necessary. Not get dried.
Hello, ma'am.
Dehydration should not be there. It should be your body get hydrated regularly.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Which drink to help us our weight loss?
Which drink helps to weight loss?
Yes. Which drink?
All natural fresh juice and fresh fruit helps in weight loss. Each and every day you can take any natural fruit juice or fresh juice or herbs juice, herbal teas, antioxidant rich teas. So all these helps in weight loss. Best is to take natural food that helps to reduce your weight, that is, it detoxifies your body.
Ma'am, green tea is advisable or not, ma'am?
I mentioned in the presentation that is green tea, herbal teas, that is guava tea, mango tea. So all these fresh green teas are advisable, not the branded or the product. Because all those will have additional additives. So that is not recommended.
Hello.
Best is to take, yes ma'am.
Hello.
Next to my body. Hello.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am, I can.
Hello, ma'am. Could you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, I can. Please continue with your question.
While your presentation, you were explaining about some juice, no, ma'am. Could you please repeat that?
Ma'am, you can take fresh fruit juice, that is any leaf juice. You can have all greens juice, like curry leaves, coriander leaves, etc., etc. Just take a handful of curry leaves, add small piece of ginger, then put it in a mixie, grind it, add jaggery or honey to it, filter it and take it. So like this way, you can take any other greens also, like fenugreek, that is methi leaves also you can take as juice with coconut added. So all these are very good to health, and it will detoxify your body and gives all vitamins and minerals which we need at present.
Okay, shall we stop here? All your doubts are
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
last question, ma'am. Okay, last
hello,
question.
ma'am. In the guava leaf, mango leaf, and the tea எடுக்கும் பொழுது, and the number of leaves to be taken per person, is there is any limit? Because it will contain all phytochemicals and all that.
No, all these are good to health only. Just 2 to 3 leaves are enough.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, shall we stop here?
Yes.
Mrs. Nacha?
Ma'am, it's a wonderful session, ma'am. We enjoy it. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, very wonderful session. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now vote of thanks. Mrs. Nacha, where are you?
Ma'am, here only.
Okay, really, you deserve for the award. ESI Tirumagal. Yeah, really, man. You want to ask any question?
One more question is there. Are you ready to hear, ma'am?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, okay,
Ma'am,
proceed. Last question.
Related to bitter gourd. Bitter gourd juice is good. You didn't say anything about bitter gourd.
yes, you can take, ma'am. Diabetics patients generally will take that. So if you are okay to take, then you can take.
Yeah, okay, like raw juice only, like other herbal juice.
Yes. Likewise,
Yes,
you can also take okra tea, okra juice. That is lady's
Oh.
finger.
Okay,
Or tea
okay.
also.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Nachal, our இயற்கையின் திருமகள். Really, you deserve for this award, ma. I
Thank you so
thank
much.
all the participants for asking and clearing your doubts. I think most of you have cleared your doubts. Thank you, Mrs. Nachal, for your patience. Okay, thank you so much. Next.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, ma. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, come in tracksuit or any comfortable dress. You'll be doing yoga, meditation, and Zumba dance. Okay, please come in your comfortable dress. Then you are having a feedback now. Questions are there. Feedback form. Fill up it and send it to send it to me or the administrator or anything. Okay, anyone. Then only you will get your certificate. Here in the chat box, the feedback form is there. Link is there. Please go and fill up. Thank you so much for your patience and clearing your doubts. Thank you for your participation once again. Okay, please. We'll meet tomorrow at the 4 o'clock. Sorry, 4 o'clock. So please be here at 3:45. Thank you so much, participants.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for this great opportunity, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll call Mrs. Nachal. You'll be receiving
Yes,
your certificate, resource
Yes.
person certificate in your mail. Okay,
Yes.
please. Thank you so much, Nachal. Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Actually.
எப்படி ஃபைல் பண்ண